Greetings, Rauta Legions! Today I present you a new German band called Schafott. No idea how to pronounce it, but nevertheless, here we are. And this one is something like thrash metal meets speed metal meets black metal. How come I think I have faced such a band 1,000 times before? But nevertheless, let's give this one a shot. So, Schafott, as you can see here, this is the Black Flame, the debut album of this band, founded in 2013. Let's see what this album holds inside. As you can see, this is kind of an old school way of putting all pieces together. It's in fact a nice poster in a sense, even though it is the CD layout with sort of very messy writing, as you can probably see. Here are also the band pictures, the four-man band here, Molester, Wraith, Assassin, Nemesis, and so forth. Yes, it's not very readable, but it's a nice feeling in the sense of having this booklet turned into a poster on two sides. What we have here is the CD, obviously, and the inlay shows these guys with some kind of wooden structure. To me, this doesn't look a thrash metal band or a speed metal band at all, but after a quick intro on the album, and that's what the foremost feeling is, thrash metal in the old school sense. Now, when I first started listening to this album, I was like, yeah, this is pretty solid 1980s thrash metal with some black metalist shrieky vocals. After a couple of songs, I started to be like, is this all this band has to offer? And before I was even finished, I was already somewhat bored. The thing is that this album is basically a one-trick pony. Even though it's something like 40 minutes or so, the overall feeling is that it is repeating itself way too quickly. It is like this only fast tempo with some really mediocre melodies and just some slow-paced parts, just, like flesh it out. But the thing is, it's really dull one. It's just like this band got some other leftovers from yet another black thrash band. And what I found curious or kind of like funny in the promo sheet that came with the CD was that this is not the like the typical black/thrash metal band. It's like people want to label this one as a black thrash band, but they really stand out and on their own or whatever. As you know, much of this kind of stuff is just sales speech. Like sales talk, like convinced that now this is something really different from these other bands that are playing so-called black thrash. But like I said, after the first spin of the CD, I was totally convinced that this CD is not able to, make a nice comeback or surprise me with the details or whatever. And unfortunate for me, I was right. The thing is that, like I said, it feels like leftovers piled on leftovers, then like microwaved a couple of days, one after another time, and it feels like I'm eating the scraps when I'm listening to this CD. So even though this band tries to, stand on its own, so to speak, it feels like unless you're a hardcore black thrash maniac and you love everything that's old school, not to mention the sounds, the production is like 80s, not the top-notch stuff, but more like the demo material or like those bands that didn't exactly break through. The ones that, kind of got left behind. So unless you're a really big fan of this kind of music, this particular genre, I would tell you to skip the Black Flame. There's nothing that would save this. They save this one from all the other, CDs. There's no excuses. Nothing so cool in this CD that you should like run into this and just blindly buy it. But like I said, if you are a hardcore fan of the genre, give it a spin. Go listen to on the internet or your local record store, and maybe it is your kind of cup of tea. I don't know. But for me, a thumb down. Thank you for watching, and as always, leave your comments on our Facebook page or on the comment field below. See you on our next video. Rauta out.